Hello, everyone. Okay. So not too many people today. So, a few things. So we are coming up to the submission of the third assignment, which is coordinate geometry, of course, and 1D motion. Now, since we've done a lot on motion, today I'm going to talk about geometry, coordinate geometry, but I don't have too much for you today. Basically, today is your opportunity to ask me questions. Okay, so I've named the webinar Coordinate Geometry and Q&A. So I have 2 questions prepared, and the remaining time we will be I will be answering your questions. So maybe you would like some hints. Happy to give you some hints on the questions or any other questions, of course. So coordinate geometry and Q&A. So the first question, the questions are not too complicated today. So let's have a look. Problem 1. ABC is an isosceles triangle and A has coordinates 4.37. So we make a sketch. So don't normally do a drawing because, well, 437 is large coordinate. So 437, so somewhere here. 437. And this is point A. B and C and lie on the equation 3y equals 2x plus 12. So the quickest way to draw a line, especially if it's slightly convoluted, I mean, the gradient is not clear. The gradient is not clear from here. Of course, the gradient is minus 2/3, but what you can do is they say let x equals 0 and then y equals 4. So if 0, 4. And then you let y equals 0 and then x becomes minus 6 immediately because you just substitute y equals 0. So minus 6, 0, that's another point on the, so minus 6 and 4. So these are the 2 points that the line goes through. Okay. Now we draw the line. Okay. Now, this is what we have. We have a point and a line. We know that B and C lie on this line. By the way, this is an Edexcel question, just mentioning. B and C lie on this line. So we don't really know where B and C are. Well, they could be here and here, for example. But actually, because it says AB equals to AC, that means it kind of has to be like this. B and C. Now, we don't know where B and C are, but we know that they are symmetrical. So for example, if C is here, then it's like that. If C is here, for example, then B would be somewhere here. But the thing is, it doesn't really matter where B and C are. So if you draw a line like this, because the question is, what is the line of symmetry of the triangle? The line of symmetry is this line. And this you already know how to do. it is a perpendicular line. So we can find the gradient. So the gradient of this line, m1, is minus 2/3. That doesn't make any sense. Sorry, 2/3, not minus 2/3, 2/3, of course. Sorry. And the gradient of this line, the second line, let's call it this dashed line, y equals minus, yeah, correct, and well done, minus 3/2 x. That's the, well, okay, let's not jump ahead. The gradient of this line, m2, is minus 3/2, because that's how it works. If the gradient of this line is 2/3, the gradient of this line is minus 2/3, because they are perpendicular. And of course, we have, yes, Dennis, almost, yes, plus 43. That is correct. Yeah, so, and because it goes through point A, so the equation is y equals minus 3/2x plus c. To find c, I plug in the coordinates of A. So 37 equals minus 3/2 times 4 plus c, and here c is 43. Therefore, the answer is y equals minus 3/2x plus 43. That's the equation of the line. Okay. I'm a bit tempted. Let's call it problem 1A. Problem 1A. Find B and C if ABC, if angle BAC is equal to 60 degrees. What would that imply? Find B and C. What would happen if the angle was 60 degrees? What does that mean? That means the triangle is equilateral. Well done. Of course. If this angle, because we know it's isosceles triangle, we know that this angle is equal to this angle. But if these angles are equal and this angle is 60 degrees, that means these are also 60 degrees. So that means it's an equilateral triangle. 60 degrees, 60 degrees. Okay. Equilateral. That means that BC is equal to AB. Is equal to AB and equal to AC. But AB and BC and AC are equal to each other, so that's fine. So let's say, let's find the coordinates. Let's find the coordinates of C, and we'll write it down as x, comma, and then because it's on this line, it's minus 3/2x plus 43. Oh, okay, I'm lying. X and y, so the equation of this line is y equals 2/3 x plus 4. Okay, that makes more sense. 2/3 x plus 4. So if the coordinate of C, if it's x, then y is 2/3 x plus 4. Does that make sense? Does everyone understand that? I could use a different letter, but I don't think I need to. Is there anyone who doesn't understand this? Please let me know. Okay, so we are solving problem 1a. 1a says in this setting of problem 1, you need to find B and C, find the coordinates of B and C, given that the triangle is equilateral. So I'm saying that if, because B and C are on this line, and this line has equation y equals 2/3 x plus 4. And this is point A, which has coordinates 4, 37. If we have point B and point C. I'm saying that if point C has x coordinate x, then the y coordinate of C would be 2/3 x plus 4. Because y is that. So if a point is on the line, if a point is on the line, then, so if point x, y, c is on the line on the line y equals 2/3 x plus 4, then, well, then the coordinates x and y satisfy this equation. Then this is true. So I'm just saying this. You could replace it with AB, and this would be AB. I don't know the coordinate of C. Oh, well, you could give them a different name. You could say it's x1, comma 2/3 x1 plus 4. And here you could say x2 plus 4. Yeah, is that better? Does that make more sense? I just don't like indices because, I mean, they make life harder. But okay, let's put it this way. B has coordinates x1 2/3 x1 plus 4, and C has coordinates x2 2/3 x2 plus 4. All right. So we know that AB would be easier to find the point of intersection. So let's find point D. Point D. And find point D. Okay. So at point D, you have y equals -3/2x plus 43. And you have y equals 2/3 x plus 4. So you can make them equal to each other. So find where they intersect. So -3/2x plus 43 equals 2/3 x plus 4. I'm multiplying by 6, multiplying both sides by 6 times 6, so it's going to be minus 9x plus 43 times 6. 43 times 6, 258. 258 equals times 6, so that's 4x plus 24. So that's 13x equals 234 divided by 13, 18. X equals 18. Okay. X equals 18 and y is equal to sorry. X 18, 6, 12 plus 4, 16. Okay, so point D has coordinates 18, 16. Okay, and we could say if we point D here, point D has coordinates 18, 16. We can say that BA is 2 times BD. So this side is double this side because that's half. It's an equilateral triangle, and this is half of the side, and this is the whole side. So BA, so to find BA, we use the formula. So it's going to be x1 minus 4 squared plus 2/3 x1 plus 4 minus 37 squared equals 2. So that's square root of that. And BD, square root BD, and that's equals to x1 minus 18 squared plus 2/3 x1 plus 4 minus 16 squared. And then we just solve this horrible equation. Okay. Do you know how to solve horrible equations when you have a horrible equation and you are lazy to solve it? Let me show you. Right, so what you need to do is you need to write them down. So you need to write down y is equal to square root of x1 minus 4 squared plus 2/3 x1 minus 33 squared minus 2. So you put them all onto one side. And x1 minus 18 squared plus 2/3 x1 minus 12 squared. So I'm just simplifying. I mean, I'm not doing anything here. All I'm doing is I'm taking this to the left-hand side and making it y equal to that. And now I draw this curve using technology, of course. So I am doing this and this. This one. Oop. Oop. Okay, that's fine. So what I need to do is go to Desmos and draw this line. So y is equal to square root x minus 4 squared plus 2/3. Oh, you need a bracket. 2/3 x minus 33 squared minus 2 square root can you copy that? It is going to be x minus 18 squared plus 2/3 x minus 12. Aha! And you only need to see where it crosses the x-axis. And it turns out it's beautifully, well, beautifully-ish. 5.876. So not an exact value, 5.876. And the other possibility is 30.124. So x1 is 5.876 or x1 is 30.124. It's plus 4 minus 37. Plus 4 minus 37 is minus 33, I believe. So, well, do you see what I did? I had a horrible equation, and all I did is put it to one side and then just draw the graph and see where it crosses. Of course, it doesn't always give you beautiful answers, but it gives you an approximate, which is most of the time that's what you need. And of course, what is the meaning of the second value? Well, that's x2 apparently, actually. So we don't only need x1. So this doesn't fit. This is actually x2. So we can use and x2. So we can, and then we can just find y1. Y1 is going to be 5.876 times 2/3. So 2/3 times 5.876 and plus 4, 7.92. 7.92. Okay, and y2 would be very similar. You just use the other value, 30.124. 24.08. And therefore you have found the coordinates of, this is the coordinate of point B, and this is the coordinate of point C. Okay, so this was an extra question. I didn't plan on doing that, but I thought it just too easy. The original question was too easy. Hope that makes sense. The next question, I'll try not to get sidetracked on this one. The center O of a circle has coordinates 4, 7. The point A on the circle has coordinates 6, 11, and AOP is the diameter of a circle. Find the equation of the tangent to the circle at point P. Okay, so we have a circle. And the center of the circle has coordinates 4, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm using the grid. So 4, 7. Point A on the circle has coordinates 6, 11. So 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Point A is on the circle. So this is O, the center of the circle, A6, 11. And AOP is a diameter of the circle. AOP is the diameter. Okay. Well, doesn't seem very complicated question. So AOP is the diameter. So you need to find 4 and 2. We need to find point P. Well, let's call it, I don't know, P1 and P2. And we know that O, because PA is the diameter, we know that O is the midpoint. O is the midpoint. And that means that 6 plus P1 over 2 has to be 4. And 11 plus P2 divided by 2 has to be 7. Therefore, we can work out P1, which is 8 minus 6, 2. We can work out P2 is 14 minus 11, 3. So the point is 2, 3. So we found the point 2, 3. Now we have a circle. We need the equation of the tangent at point P. So we have a tangent at point P. And, well, we can work out the gradient. So gradient of OA, gradient of OA is MOA, and that's y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, which is 11 minus 7 divided by 6 minus 4. 11 minus 7, that's 4. And 6 minus 4 is 2, so the gradient is 2. And that kind of makes sense if you look at the line. The gradient is 2. M1 is 2. And that means that the gradient of the second line is minus 1/2. And that also makes sense. If you look at the line, it does seem to resemble a line with gradient minus 1/2. And it goes through point P. Okay, so we have the line, so the gradient point formula, or the slope, the point slope formula, or point gradient formula, whatever you like to call it. So the formula is y, equation of tangent just gonna write it here just so it's a logical sequence. Y minus y1 is equal to m x minus x1, and I know that it is y minus 3 equals m, which is minus 1/2, open bracket, x minus 2. And then we just simplify it. Y equals minus 1/2 x plus 1 plus 3. So y equals minus 1/2 x plus 4. Sanity check. Could that be 4? Yeah, it definitely could be 4. For question 1, how can you prove that the equation of the line is the y coordinate of point C? For the assignment, no, you don't have to complete all of it. We do expect you to complete at least half, but it doesn't mean that you have to do half by Sunday. Like by Sunday, you submit what you can, what you have, and then you have a tutorial and you go through with your tutor and you can submit extra work at a later time. But we do expect you to complete half or more, but even if that means with the help of your tutor. But yeah. Well, so Mark, for your question, how do we know that point C has coordinates which are equivalent to that? Well, because we know any point, so we have a line. I just don't think you've caught with the logic here. A line if a line has equation y equals 2/3 x plus 4, then any point on that line satisfies this equation. So if a point A with coordinates x, y is on the line, that means y equals 2/3 x plus 4. If B with coordinates A and B on the line, then B equals 2/3 x plus 4. If point C with coordinates zebra and tomato is on the line, then tomato is equal to 2/3 zebra plus 4. Yeah? And therefore, assuming that C has coordinate x, which we don't know, but if the x coordinate is x, then the y coordinate has to be 2/3 x plus 4. Just like if I assume the x coordinate is a tomato, it would be 2/3 tomato plus 4. Okay, does that make sense, everyone? Okay. Right, good. Now I've gone through the 2 questions that I have planned. Now is your time for your questions. Is any work we completed counted towards our score? Well, I'm something as much as I can. Well, yes, we count. We just make a note that it is a late submission, but we do count it towards the score, and that counts towards your completion. Yes, so you will receive a certificate. It's not a certificate. It's a letter of completion. If you complete 75% assignments up to a decent level. Yeah. So if you submitted 1 question, that's not a decent level. We understand that you might have problems. So later on, you can submit extra work. So to you have submitted, like we ask 50% of the assignment, and then we count. Yes, it's completed. And once you get to 75%, that's your benchmark for completing COMPOS. Problem 4 on maths. Like me to go. Okay. Aliza, you have your microphone on. Do you want to ask a question, or is that the next? Okay. Problem 4 on maths. So let's have a look. A straight line with equation has the property that whenever AB is on the line, then BA is also on the line. Well, all you need to do basically all you need to do is say, well, look, if 1, 2 is on the line, then 2, 1 is on the line. So 1, 2 is on the line. That means 2, 1 is also on the line. What line could that be? Okay. Does that make sense? If 3, 4 is on the line, then 4, 3 is on the line. So 3, 4 is on the line, then 4, 3 is also on the line. The line goes like this. So you just need to describe all the possible values of M and C. Does that make sense? Okay. Can you please explain this? Explain example physics tangent calculation for 2 points for better understanding example 3. Example 3. Okay. I honestly haven't seen the solution, the video solution. But I'll give you my explanation. So let's say you have a line. Oh, physics. Oh, sorry. Physics 10.3. Okay, so this is a displacement time graph. So this is ST, displacement time. So when time is 0, the object is at point 1. So you can draw this. This is X. This is 0. This is 1. So at time 0, it is here. At time 0.5, it is at time 0.5, it's somewhere here. 0.5. At time 1, it is a halfway. So here time equals 1. And time 1 point something, it's here. So just to understand, I'm just showing you how to read this graph. So obviously it's moving backwards. The displacement is decreasing. So it's moving backwards. Now the velocity is the gradient. So if we draw the tangent at point A here, the gradient of this line is 0. That means the velocity is 0. If you draw the line, if you draw a tangent at point B, and you find the tangent, so it looks like if you make the tangent longer, it looks like the tangent, the gradient of the tangent is minus 0.5. And it does, oh yes, it does look true. At C, the tangent is minus 0.9, roughly. At D, the gradient is minus 1, and you can see that D is minus 1. This is again minus, V is minus 0.9. This is V is minus 0.5. And here again, V is 0. All you need to do is then draw a table. So time versus V. So when time is 0, 0 0.5, 1, 1.5, 2. Oh no, that doesn't work. Yeah, so this is the table. This is time and this is velocity. And then you just draw a graph. Yeah, rise over run, of course. So 0 0.5. If you draw the line, and you can see that, well, here and here. So this is -4, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 8. So the slope at B is -4 divided by 8, which is -0.5. Does that make sense? Paranaya? Okay. Problem. Yeah, but it's the same, okay, it's the same scale, so it doesn't matter. But yes, you are correct. This is not 4, and this is not 8. This is technically, this is -1, and this is 2. But it doesn't make any difference. -1 over 2, still -0.5. I'm just counting squares, and I'm not counting seconds. But yes, you are right. Okay. Problem 10 in maths. I'd say the answer to question 10 is a good diagram. Let's have a look. Problem 10. Find the area of a triangle formed by the line x plus 3y equals 9. Y. So x plus 3y equals 9. So that's 3, 9. 9, 9, and 3. So that's the line in question. And then 2 lines drawn from the origin. So this is the origin at 30 and 60 degrees. So 30 degrees and 60 degrees. Well, what you need to remember is the gradient. Gradient is the tangent. So what's tangent 30 degrees? Dennis. What's tangent of 30 degrees? What's tangent of, yes, √3/3. And the gradient, so the gradient of this line and the y-intercept, I believe you can find by yourself. So the gradient of this line is √3/3. And the gradient of this line, somebody? root 3. Yes. So that's how you do it. You just find the equation. Okay. And find the area. Well, you would need, well, you can cheat. You can cheat and find the area using the formula, like Heron's formula. Area is, you can use 1/2 AB, 1/2 A times base times height. Or you can use area is equal to 1/2 AB sine C. Or you can use area equals perimeter, half perimeter times perimeter minus A, perimeter minus B, perimeter minus C, where A, B, and C, we have A, B, and C at the sides of the triangle, A, B, C, and half perimeter, sorry, not perimeter, half perimeter is A plus B plus C over 2. So this is quite an interesting formula. The y-intercept is y. Yes, it is 0, of course, because it goes through the origin. Can you please draw a triangle for problem 5 in maths? Problem 5 in maths. Oh, of course. So problem 5. A straight line passes through the point 0, P and 1, 1. A straight line passes through point 0, P and 1, 1. And P is greater than 1. So P is greater than 1. So if this is 1, this is P. So and this point is, oh, sorry. Nope, I'm wrong. 0, P. So this is 1. If this is 1, this is P. So this point is 0, P. And point 1, 1. So 1, 1 is here. This is 1, 1. So you draw the line like this. X, and this is Y. Show that the area of the triangle. So the triangle is this thing. Okay. Anything else? Can I do problem 9 in math? I can do, but probably won't do it, but I'll give you hints. Points A, B, and C are vertices of a triangle. Write down the equation of the line passing through A perpendicular to BC. If that line means height. Well, good diagram. I mean, okay, this is not the easiest one to understand, but you have 3 points, A, B, and C. A, B, C. Then you connect them. That's your triangle. So A is, well, it's -2, -3. B is 0, 3. And C is 5, 2. Write down the equation of the line passing through A and perpendicular to BC. Okay, going through A and perpendicular to BC. So it's something like this. Okay. Something like this, perpendicular to BC. You have to be perpendicular. So you'd need to find the gradient of BC. All right. If the line meets the line BC at point D, so this is point D, AD is the height of the triangle, so AD is the height of the triangle. Find the length of this height, so you need to find this length. That's it. You can use a better diagram or not. AD, find AD. That's what you need to find. AD. Okay. Anything else? Problem 10 maths, I understand. Okay. Okay. Find area. Find area. Find area of a triangle. ABC, where A is 0, 0. B is problematic. No, this is just the way I've drawn it. Like, I mean, if you do it like this, A, B, C, then the line would go through A like this. So it doesn't. This is not specific. It's just me making a bad drawing. But it could be like this or could be like this. It depends. You just need to make a better diagram than me. Okay. Okay. Y equals 3x. Y equals 1/3 x. And x plus y equals 3. So if you have 3 equations, find formed by the 3 lines. So what you do is you draw 3 lines. So y equals 1/3 x, so 1/3. So that's going like this. Y equals 3x, that is like this. And x plus y equals 3. X plus y equals 3, so that's 3. And then that is a line like this. Okay, so you need this triangle. To this triangle, you of course need to find the points first. So this is 0, 0. This point is, so this is y equals 1/3 x, and this is x plus y equals 3. So y equals 1/3 x. In other words, x equals 3y. So x equals 3y. That means, okay, so y equals 1/3 x. That means x equals 3y. 3y plus y equals 3. So y is 3/4. No, y is 0.75, and x is 9/4. 9/4, yes. So this point is 9/4, 3/4. And from the picture and from symmetry, I can already see that this is going to be 3/4 and 9/4. So I found the 2 points, and then it's up to me how I do it. So if I want to use, if I want to find the lengths of each sides, or I could be cheeky and say, well, I mean, I need the distance. I need the triangle. Let's call it A, B, C. So I can find BC is equal to the square root of 9/4 minus 3/4 squared plus 3/4 minus 9/4 squared. That's square root of 2 multiplied by 3/4. 6/4. 3 square root of 2 over 2. Does it make any sense? Yeah, I think it does. How did I find point B? Just symmetry. I'm using the fact that this line and this line, they're symmetrical relative to the, but you can do it the same way. You can solve y equals 3x and this, and if you solve them, you would get this. Right. I hope that makes sense. So I'm just taking shortcuts here. And so you found BC. BC is 3 square root of 2 over 2. Just check the maths, check that it works out. And this is the base. This is the base of the triangle. And now we need the height. Well, to find the height, I'm going to find the midpoint. The midpoint M. So M has coordinates, and you add them. 3/4 plus 9/4. 3/4 plus 9/4 over 2. And 9/4 plus 3/4 over 2. So M has coordinate 12 over 8. That's 1.5. 1.5 comma 1.5. Okay, and now I can find OM. OM is square root 1.5 minus 0 squared plus 1.5 minus 0 squared. So that's square root of 2 times 1.5. This is 3 square root of 2 over 2. Whoa, that's interesting. Same as BC. How can that be? No, it can. Yeah, why not? Okay, so we found OM, 3 square roots of 2 over 2, and we found BC, which is 3 square roots of 2 over 2, and we find the area. Area is 1/2 base times height, which is 1/2 multiplied by base, which is BC, multiplied by height, which is OM, and we got 1/2 multiplied by BC, which is 3 square root of 2 over 2 multiplied by 3 square root of 2 over 2, which is 2 cancel 3, 9 over 4. 9 over 4. And that's the answer. Does that make more sense? So Vishaka, does that make more sense? On how to approach problem 10? Right. All right. I think that we can finish earlier today. We can finish here. And good luck on completing. I hope it was useful today. And I'll see you all next week, where we are going to start the new stuff. So we're going to have 2-dimensional motion, of course, and we are going to do vectors. So I'm sure you'll enjoy those topics, and see you all next week. Right. Yes. Okay. See you.